When I first met you, I never imagined that you would become such an essential part of my life. Back then, I couldn't foresee how deeply you would influence me, nor did I realize that my world would someday revolve around you. At the time, the thought of living without you didn't even cross my mind because you were just someone I was getting to know. Yet, as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, you became my anchor, someone I couldn't bear to be apart from. I found myself counting the minutes until I could see you again, longing for your presence in a way I had never experienced before. Before you, I never gave anyone this much power over me. No one had ever been so important that they could make me feel vulnerable. My heart had always been guarded because I feared the pain of being hurt or taken for granted. Love was something foreign, even intimidating, to me because I had no good examples of what it should look like. My experiences had taught me to be cautious, to protect myself from the emotional chaos that often accompanied deep feelings. So, when I started to fall for you, it felt like a battle within myself. I wanted to resist it, to rationalize it as something fleeting, but my heart wouldn't listen. At first, I tried to convince myself that it wasn't love. I told myself that I was just attracted to you, that it was nothing more than a passing desire. I reasoned that I didn't harbor any romantic feelings, that what I felt was purely physical. But even as I clung to this narrative, my heart kept proving me wrong. Every moment I spent with you only deepened my feelings. Even when I wasn't with you, you were always on my mind. I realized it wasn't just about wanting to be near you, it was about needing to connect with you on a deeper level. I didn't just want to be around you, I wanted to understand you, to know every little thing that made you who you are. I didn't dream of fleeting moments or shallow interactions. Instead, I wanted to hold your hand and take long walks where we could talk about everything that mattered to you. I loved hearing your voice as you shared your dreams, passions, and goals. The way your eyes lit up when you talked about things that inspired you made me admire you even more. And when you were sad, it broke my heart in ways I couldn't explain. Your emotions began to affect me deeply, and I found myself wanting to do anything to make you happy. For the first time in my life, I didn't feel the need to rush. I respected your feelings and your boundaries. I wanted to take my time, to get to know you fully without forcing anything. This was new to me, putting effort into someone else's happiness, making them laugh, and ensuring they felt comfortable in my presence. I had never done this for anyone else before, which made it clear to me that what I felt for you was far more profound than desire or infatuation. As much as I tried to deny it, I couldn't ignore the truth. I was in love with you. It was a terrifying realization. I was scared of the vulnerability that love brought with it, scared of what it would mean to give someone my heart completely. I feared that if I let you in, you might hurt me, and the thought of that was almost unbearable. But despite my fears, I couldn't bring myself to walk away. I couldn't stay away from you, no matter how hard I tried. The more I fought my feelings, the more they grew. I came to understand that my happiness and my sense of peace were tied to you. You weren't just someone I wanted, you were someone I needed in my life. With you, I felt a completeness that I had never experienced before. So, I made the decision to take a chance, to follow my heart and let love guide me. Looking back, I am so grateful that I did. Choosing to love you, despite my fears and doubts, has been the best decision of my life. You've taught me what it means to love and be loved, and you've shown me that vulnerability isn't something to fear but to embrace. With you, I've found happiness, peace, and a sense of belonging that I never thought possible. Loving you has changed me in ways I can't fully describe, and for that, I will always be thankful. Sweetheart, you are absolutely right, you deserve better. You deserve to be treated with kindness, respect, and consideration. You deserve to be appreciated for all the efforts you put into the things and people you care about. You deserve to be pampered, cared for, and prioritized. You are not someone who should ever feel like an option. Reflecting on everything, I realize how your words have impacted me in ways I didn't fully understand at the time. I can now see how right you were in everything you asked of me. When two people are in a relationship, they should be treated as equals. They should both put in equal effort and work together to make the relationship flourish. This truth, which you tried to help me understand, finally makes sense to me now. I owe you an apology, a deep and heartfelt one, for the way I treated you. I was wrong, very wrong. Even though a lot of time has passed since we last spoke, your words have stayed with me, and their meaning has only grown clearer with time. I've had the space to reflect on my actions, and I now see that I was unfair to you. I expected so much from you while giving very little in return. I placed my own feelings, needs, and desires above yours without even realizing the harm it was causing. My ego blinded me to the truth. Relationships require humility, effort, and mutual understanding. I failed to see your perspective, even though you tried so hard to explain it to me. For that, I am deeply sorry. Looking back, I realize I was selfish and ignorant. I expected you to shoulder the emotional burden of our relationship while I took it for granted. I didn't value the love, care, and energy you poured into us. I see now that I made you feel unappreciated, unseen, and unheard. That was wrong of me, and I regret it with all my heart. Through the experiences I've had since then, I've grown to understand the weight of my mistakes. Suddenly, memories of you came rushing back to me, and I realized how much I owe you an apology. For everything I said and did in the past, I am truly sorry. I deeply regret the pain I caused you. Please forgive me for being such a fool. I made a huge mistake, but I am working on becoming a better person. I've been trying to learn from my past and avoid repeating the same errors. I am learning what it means to be a good partner. I am learning how to put in the effort that a healthy relationship requires. I am also learning how to value and cherish someone the way they deserve to be valued and cherished. Although it didn't work out between us, the lessons I've learned from you have been life-changing. You have impacted me in ways I can't even put into words. You are incredibly wise, and every word you spoke carried a depth of meaning that I failed to grasp at the time. I am so grateful that I had the privilege of knowing someone as amazing as you. You taught me things about love, respect, and relationships that I didn't understand before. I am sorry I wasn't the right one for you, but I truly believe you are someone special, someone who deserves nothing less than the best in life. Even though it's been a long time since we last spoke, I hope you might consider forgiving me. I also hope that, in some small way, we can reconnect. I'm not asking for a relationship. I know that chapter of our lives has closed. I just want to be a part of your life in some way, even if it's just as friends. I don't want to lose you completely because you mean so much to me. You are someone who has left an indelible mark on my heart, and I value the role you've played in shaping the person I am becoming. I know I can't undo the past, but I can take the lessons I've learned and move forward with a renewed sense of responsibility, humility, and care. I hope that, despite everything, we can find a way to be good to each other. You've already given me so much, and I will always be grateful for the time we shared and the lessons you taught me. You deserve happiness, love, and someone who truly appreciates everything you have to offer. I hope, in some small way, I can continue to learn from you and honor the incredible person that you are.